There you go. Not sure what is going on. I don't know why it wasn't working, but morning, morning. There you go. We're back onto the markets for another day. It's been super volatile today, and Asian session we had a massive dump on many of the different pairs. There's a lot of news, and we'll go through that very shortly. But we'll see you in a sec. Perfect. Now I'm just going to pop on my trading view, and you're already going to see, everybody's already seen it. Okay. The dollar took a massive pump yesterday on news that the judges over in the US decided that Trump didn't have the jurisdiction to enforce tariffs. That's big. That is absolutely huge. And if I'm honest, we've got to be a bit careful. The reasons why we've got to be a bit careful is just because there's going to be some type of retaliation to that. We all know Trump. We all know what he's like. You think he's going to sit there and do nothing about that? Yeah, I don't think so either. So we gotta see what's going to happen. I don't know really at the moment how it's going to play out, but let's run through the markets and we can talk about what has been going on. Okay, so the levels are still intact. We've got a nice 1 hour level here that we can just add. This is a nice 1 hour level. Okay, but look, we've had a massive push down overnight on the euro. Not even overnight, this morning. Massive push down. And let's go on the daily and let's have a look and see what that looks like. Now that could turn into a pin bar straight away. It's still really early on, but that can turn into a pin bar and start pushing up into these levels. Let's see what we have on a fib level. Yeah, that's come straight into a fib level. Could be extremely, extremely bullish if we want to see about pushing that up to the next levels. The only thing is here, we've got quite a bit of resistance. So we've got this EMA. We've also got this daily level. We've also got quite a big impulse. Could be a little bit risky, but something that could happen is maybe a retracement back down to this level, and then we can see about trying to take it. So if we see something like that, that could be a really nice trade. Or if this decides to push up right now, and does something like that, then maybe we want to get on a retest of this level. But we have to sit on our hands just a little bit, because I think the market is just opened up, and it's probably just eating all the different news that has happened overnight and over the Asian session. So let's go over. I really do like gold on this. Gold looks really nice, in my opinion. We've come back into this level. We had a nice push up. You see what I said yesterday about longing this range? Super lucky, because this is on a 1 hour, broke up and just came straight down. That trade that we could have talked about, coming down onto the level, retesting the top of the range and then coming all the way down, would have been absolutely perfect. We discussed that literally yesterday. We discussed this trade. Shame I didn't trade it, but yeah, we went through and discussed that there's the potential trade. Now, where we're at now, let's have a look. I think with gold, potentially, this could be a really nice return onto the level, break, retest, continuation trade. This could be nice for a small intraday scalp coming back into this level now. 32.80 would be a really nice level, which coincides right on there. Do I want to take that? Would be quite nice, but no, I'm going to sit on my hands today. I don't really see anything that would be quite interesting. So S&P, let's have a look on the daily. Still really, really nice. I do think we're going to push up today. I don't think this is going to come down. I think we're going to find an area of demand probably in here, and we're just going to trickle up. Obviously, we've come into a nice area of supply, but I think we're going to come down and start aiming to push up like that. Let's have a look at the Dixie. Wow. Okay, so we jumped up. So we had, let's go on a 1 hour. So we had a nice gap. I would say we're going to kind of close the gap. I think we should be looking at shorting euro pairs, euro and long in the dollar. Let's have a look at some of these other ones. Canadian looks okay. Swiss franc looks insane. Swiss franc looks really, really good. Broker this area of supply. Are we going to push up? I think we may push up. Decisions. This is a difficult one. Let's have a look when that high was created. That high was created last Monday. It's a difficult one. We've got US jobless, I don't know why that's showing there. We have jobless claims as well today. We've got quite a lot of news. Let's pull that up right here. So yeah, we've got US jobless claims today. It could get a bit choppy. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. Okay. I'm going to go on to the 5 minute because that's the time frame that I'm trading, and I want to see what we've got on the 5 minute. So euro, push straight through that level. Swiss franc, also really, really, really nice on a 1 hour. Do I want to be trading it on an intraday time frame? I don't think so. I think I'm going to stay out. What else have we got? And this is all I do when I come in, when I jump on. All I do is just go through every single type of every single chart quickly, and if anything jumps out at me, that's when I start looking properly. But until then, I don't stop. I just keep going through, and it is fast, but Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. That looks really good. There you go. Okay, let's investigate even more. Let's get my chart up for this. AUD CAD. Okay, I'm in that. I like that. I like this. This is good. See? There you go. We've got a really nice trade. This is the trade that we're looking at. I'm going to pop on my terminal, my other terminal. Why can't I remember the trade locker? That's the one. Okay. I get in this on that account before it's too late. Okay, hold on a second. Let me pull this up. To be fair, what I should do is just start on this. It's just not. It's great. Don't get me wrong. But trading view just is so much easier to run through. Okay, so I'm gonna stick. Where's my position at? Okay, we've got a nice bit of spread. So I'm gonna start with 5. Okay, I'm gonna put my stop loss under this low. Can't see it. Sorry. There you go. Stop loss under this low. My take profit is gonna go up there. I'm just going to sort that out now. Let me change the time frame. There you go. That's what we're looking at. Boom. That's the trade that we're in. We got about we got less than 0.5% risk. And I can add to this, and I will add to this. But I want to just see what it's doing. I want to see if we get a little bit extra. Let's see if we can get a little bit extra on this. We'll go down onto the 5-minute. Ideally, if it comes back into this area, I'd like to add a little bit more. I'll add another 5 lots. Don't think I'm going to get it though. I think we're going to start pushing up. Yeah. Yeah, so couldn't get enough on it. I think it's going to start pushing up now, and I don't think we're going to get a chance to add more size. Yeah, go on, push. That's what we want early in the morning. Should we go on a 1 minute? It's a little bit faster. See what price action's doing. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. We don't want to see it. We don't need to see it. So if we have a look, and let's have a look at the story of what has happened and the reasons why we've got in, okay? So session opened around here. We had a nice push up. Sorry. Session opened here. Nice push up, come back down, taking out some of those lows, found demand. Now we're pushing up. Order flow looks really, really nice. Just for the pure fact, we had a really nice push up, a break, retest 50% of that particular move, retest of prior highs, pre-break. So it's the same, pretty much the same setup that we traded yesterday, just it looks slightly different. Let's go on a 5 minute. 1 minute is just too, you can't get enough price action on here. I'm gonna see if I can make. I'm gonna add. So I'm watching this. I'm just gonna make a change here for 2 seconds. Gonna add one layer. And if anybody sees anything bad happening, tell me. There's no one in here to tell me. God. All on my own. Hopefully I won't be on my own for too much longer. Okay, I can't do that. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. Anyhow, what I was trying to do was just bring this P&L and just make it a little bit bigger. So we're 20 bucks up. Should have put more size on it, if I'm honest. Just because there's not a lot of size. See if it struggles to come down. See that it's come down into the 50. Found support on the 618 or the 618. And then it started to push up. Maybe now we can add a little bit more when it comes down into here. We've got a lovely EMA as well. I'm not going to put that onto this screen because it makes it a little bit messy. But we have got an EMA just around here for a nice support. And Bitcoin doesn't like that news. I thought Bitcoin would have pushed up even higher. Let's have a look at what Bitcoin's doing. I'm not going to pop it on the screen, but I can tell you Bitcoin's at 108. So it's actually dropped a nice little bit from the highs at 110, which was kind of expected. We just got to be careful on Bitcoin that, this doesn't turn, it doesn't come back down below 102s. Comes that below 102s, I think we can safely say we're going to have a meaty drop. Just checking there's no big news coming out. No. We've got Canadian, we've got no news on Australia or Canadian right now. Feels to be a little bit slower, this pair. I don't trade this pair ever. Aussie dollar CAD. It's probably my first ever time, but the setup is there. And Aussie is up. Let's have a look at the other ones. Okay. Australian dollar. Canadian just looks so much cleaner. Aussie Canadian dollar looks so much cleaner. You can't see it on here. You know what? I'll put it. We'll come back to this. Let's go on to trading view. So for me, that looks so much cleaner. There's so much more consolidation, so many more levels of support. Where here, it's just, no volume. It's just bang, bang. It's no volume. It's just nothing really in between. It just, and the thing is, when you have places in between, you have areas to target. You have these areas to target. You have areas where you can find support. Where you don't have any of those things, where are you supposed to put your stop? How are you supposed to manage your risk? Where are your levels of support? My level of support now on something like this, maybe you would have that, but that's not, in my opinion, a very good level. You'd have obviously down here, level of nice demand. But to be honest, if it's taking out all of these highs and then it trickles down into this area of demand, then I don't really like it. Don't really like it anyway, so I wouldn't want to be trading into it. Let's have a look at that. That's also really nice. Australian dollar. The only problem is we looked at the dollar and we said, okay, so dollar has just had a really nice gap up, come back down and retraced onto a level of support, and now it's pushing up. Do I want to risk it? Probably not. I don't want to risk getting in that because I haven't got the confluence. Let's have a look at the next one on Australian. The Swiss as well, same thing. There is no volume. Look, there's no volume. It just went straight up. So coming into this area could be an area of demand, but also where am I supposed to put my risk? Where am I supposed to hold my stop? My stop would be at least under that low. That's too far for me anyway. 23 points. Too far. CAD, look at that, perfect. We have stop underneath that. Tons and tons. Level. Lots of consolidation. Lows have been taken out. We have lots of, now the only thing that hasn't been taken out at the moment, obviously these highs here. Wednesday's lows haven't been taken out. But it seems a lot cleaner. Now Monday's high hasn't been taken out. Monday's lows been taken out. So there's quite a lot of confluence. Let's have a look at a daily just to see what we have here. So nice push up, We tried to break these highs, come into an area of supply, break down into an area of demand. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th day that it's been in this area of demand. We've had one push low to take out the lows. No, sellers didn't succeed at taking it lower. We had another go at trying to take it lower. We didn't succeed taking it lower. We go on to the 1 hour. Where is my hour? There you go. We take it onto the 1 hour. 1, 2, push up, break, retest, and now we're looking to take these highs. It is super clean, and you have a 200 EMA that is just a really good place for a target as well. Now all we need is just some momentum. That's the last thing that we need. A little bit of momentum, and then we're good. Okay, so we're about $70 up now on here. Let me see if I can make that. Shame can't make them. I don't think we can make these darker so you can see them. Anyway, it doesn't actually matter. But right, we're starting to get a bit of a push. Shame we didn't put enough of good size, but yeah, I'm not gonna cry about it that we didn't put enough size on. But this is the same amount of size that I've got on another account as well, so whatever. It's not the end of the world. Let's have a look at what happened as well. Order history. So yesterday we had Euro long CHF as well. So we've made some decent profits on this account already. Hit a coffee in the morning. Does anybody have that when you've had a super strong coffee and it's like, oh. Yeah, $126, $137 up. It's probably this will probably take about 40 minutes. I assume it will take around about 40 minutes to an hour for it to play out. And that's just going off the time frame that we're in. And the way I was moving. I'm looking at. That's what you got to do. Come into the charts, bang, 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 bang. Take a look at absolutely everything. And the one trade that you look at it and you see, oh, the bosses are outside looking me, looking inside, and I'm going bang, bang, bang. Anyway, so You go through, bang, 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 bang. The one trade that points out your intuition that says, look into this further, that's the one you've got to focus on, because you've probably hit a certain setup 100 times and you can see it and initially know, your body, your mind will initially know straight away that you've hit this and it's won many other times. So that's, there you go. He's putting me off. He's putting me off. He's looking in the window and he's putting me off my my groove. Anyway, let's go into this. Still getting that nice little bit of structure. Okay, we've come back into this little bit of demand. This is a 1 minute. There is an EMA right underneath. We want to start seeing a little bit more momentum. We want the momentum to get faster as well while we're trying to break out. If we're getting stuck here and we're slowing it down and price starts to look really heavy, then we may be in a little bit of trouble. But at the moment, it looks good. So currently we're sitting on a 21 EMA. So the EMA is looking something like that. We also have a 50 just underneath like that. The 50 is a little bit under. We could pull in the stops. The only reason why I'd be against adding actually, just until we break out these highs. This is the current range that we are trading in. So theoretically, price can come down, it can play around, it can come back down to these levels and still be in play. Anything under this would still be in play. Now, ideally, I wouldn't want it to come back into this because it would show weakness on the pair. So that's why I wouldn't pull in my stops. I wouldn't add anything just yet. But once it breaks out these highs, and then let's say it does something like this. So let's say we start building momentum, we have a nice push, and then we come back into that area of demand. That would be a nice area just to add into, and hopefully then we would go to take profit, something like that. And on a 5 minute, 15 minute, that would be, 5-6 candles, something like that. So we broke through the 21 EMA on the 1 minute. Next, well, okay, we broke through and now we've come back and closed above it. It's kind of interesting. On the 5 minute, we're not even close yet. Let's see if we can start building some momentum. I should put this in the community, actually, shouldn't I? What am I doing? Should put this in the community. There you go. We're still in this. Why isn't it breaking? Should break up the top. Bitcoin still coming down. Okay. 107,938 on Bitcoin. Looks like it's going to come down. We've got a really interesting wick as well. 107,012. That could be a short. Easily. That could be an easy short. Yeah, wicks like that on Bitcoin tend to get filled. Let's see what ETH and Ethereum. ETH looks really strong. Ether looks really good. I know you can't see it. But it does look really good. Gold, let's have a look and see what gold is doing. Interesting. So gold came up and hit that level that we marked out earlier on. That would have really nice trade. Came in, bang, started hit that level. Now it's pushing down. That could have been a really nice trade. So that could have been about $1,000 if you put 10 units on there. Bitcoin, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, so that's the week I'm talking about. I'm talking about this week. These came in, took a lot of orders, pushed straight back up. If I pull in the MACD right now, you've got heavy divergence on that. Yeah, that would be a short for me. I'm gonna put my short. I'm gonna put a short here. I'm not getting in this trade, but just so we can go back. That would be a short, and I would put your stop would be there. 1 to 1.6, 1 to 1.7. Sorry, right. Okay. Ideally, we want to go for one to twos, at least. I know day trading. You know, we're not. Day trading's different to when we're pulling in swings and things like that. We don't really care too much on swings about risk to reward and things like that. Obviously, it's important, but we don't really care. Oh, we're getting a nice push now, 180s. Very, very nice. See if we can push up just a little bit more. Bitcoin starting to come down from that area. Now we really need to start seeing the momentum here, because if we stop again on this level and then we're starting pushing down and it turns into something like that, I don't really want to be seeing that. That will mean I'll probably end up getting out of the position a little bit early. It just shows again, it's retested the tops here. I couldn't find any orders, any buybacks. It's just a little bit too weak. I don't know who's lurking. I don't know if that's somebody new lurking in the background, but if you are, say hello. It'd be nice to see some people on here. Yes, okay, we're getting that nice push. We're up about $200. Nice bit of momentum coming in right now. 240. Let's see if we can break that high. As soon as we break that highs, my stop was going to go underneath these lows. Very nice. Okay, I'm pulling in some of my risk. Okay, so I'm risking a lot less. Let me do that on the other accounts as well. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we can get a break at the highs. Come on. So we're currently sat at 89.59. Let's see if we can get a break of that level. Very nice push. See if we can get a really strong push above this high. If we can get a really strong push above this high, then I'm very happy about this position. Bitcoin now coming down at 107.8060. What the EMAs are doing. EMAs are slowly creeping up, but they're also starting to spread. So they're starting to do, you've got that EMA, and you've got the 50 coming as well. They're starting to get starting to spread out just a little bit, which is really, really good. You've got the 200 that is based just around there. So when the EMAs are spreading, difference between the difference between price action on the shorter time frame, shorter, the amount of candles, it's starting to get bigger. and from the overall average. So it just shows it's expanding. Everything's expanding. Price is expanding, and volatility, momentum's coming in. It's really, really what we want to see. It's really nice. Bitcoin coming down. See if we can get a proper break. Don't slow down now. So on the 15-minute, still looking rather strong. It's a really nice candle. We've got about 15 seconds for that candle to close. We can get a nice push and close above with a full body close. I'd be really much nicer. If we don't, then we should expect 50% of that candle for retracement. Then for the next candle, for that to have a wick, and then for a push up to come back into these higher levels. That would be the anticipation. So we've got about 20 seconds now left. Let's see what it does. Okay, yeah, getting a nice last bit of momentum. Let's expect a little bit of a push down, and then into that area. Boom. That's what we want. That's somebody that wants something. Give me 2 secs. Sorry about this, guys. I'm literally in the middle of running 3 things at the same time. Okay. I'll have to do that after. Okay, 15-minute candle. So this is the open. We had a really strong push. That's the open. We've had a wick down. So that gives us a really nice area. A really nice wick. We should get a nice push up. Oh, yeah, buddy. Bitcoin also coming down. Bitcoin also coming down. Okay, so it's coming up to the 50 mark. I'm going to give it 10 more minutes and then I will have to jump off. And these sessions are getting a bit long now. We keep getting into some really nice trades. So they do push on quite a bit, but 10 more minutes, and then I'll be coming off, and then I'll just have to update everybody afterwards. It's played out. $300. Why didn't I put more size on? Honestly, we got a this is a really nice trade. Maybe we'll get 0.5% today. Yeah, 6 more minutes and then I'll be jumping off. Okay, this is an interesting level. Price may look like it wants to break, but it really does need to break this level right now. All right, I'm gonna have to get on with my work because people need me. And I'll let everybody know. So anyway, that is it for today. I will let everybody know how this actually goes, how we are getting on with this trade. But that is it for today. And we will see you tomorrow for the morning market, but also trade recap as well. We didn't get to do it last week because I had a bit of a problem with my camera, but we will do trade recaps and talk about what we got in and how we traded this week. And that is it. We'll see you soon, guys. Bye.